And we're off. Back at it. What's up, y'all?
Back at it like a crack addict.
Yes, sir.
Boy, do we have a show for you. Today's a crazy one. You'll never guess who we have.
Who do we have?
John Candy.
I wish.
I know. Okay.
We have the police officer that Jay punched.
Oh my God, I totally wish. I'd rather have him than bringing John Candy back from the dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, when it's all said and done, maybe maybe we can get him on. I don't know.
It's fucking rule.
We get his side of the story. We're like, why'd you choke him? He's like, he gave me that look. And we're like, oh, yeah, we know the look.
We've seen that look. You fucker, you're lucky you got to choke him. We had to hold back. Why is this not letting me upload?
Go Panthers. Panthers won.
Happy for you. Well, you're happy for you because now you...
Let's hope, yeah.
have a
That
better
Friday's
chance of
open now,
selling
wide
out
open.
Friday.
No shit. All the VIP tickets are sold out. That's good.
You still
That's something.
have a lot to sell?
I mean, the place sits 350 people.
What are you at?
I don't even know. I don't
No.
know. I haven't found out. 2 days ago, it was like over 100 something for each show, but I haven't found out in 2 days what the thing is.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, we should go.
We should do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're back! Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today we're at war with our toilets because I have salmonella.
I can't
Wait,
believe
what?
you said...
You pooped?
I can't believe you said we're
You
at
had
war
diarrhea?
with our toilet. I know, but like, I got a broken toilet seat, right?
Oh.
And so the fucking thing is all slidey and whatever, so you got to be really careful.
Oh,
when
dude, you
wipe.
could get your nuts slipped in between there.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
my God.
exactly what I did this morning. I cannot believe you said we're at war with our
You
toilets.
almost castrated yourself, dude.
That was crazy. No, I pinched because you have to lean to wipe. And so my nutsack got too close to the right side. And as the toilet seat slid,
Oh!
I got fucking pinched. And it hurt so
Dude, you could have
fucking
took out the
bad.
whole nuts, dude. You could have took out all your nuts.
And I can't really explain the mechanics of what happened. All I know is that it happened. And I got to get a new toilet seat. And I don't want to. I'm probably, you know what, I'm lazy. I don't want to go to Home Depot and go toilet seat shopping and then come home and unscrew and screw and all that. So I'm probably going to be I'll be careful. I'll make sure I don't slide too far.
Bro, they're $40.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not that expensive. You can get a cheap. I mean, you can get a nice one, but you can
Listen
get
to
a
Jay.
get one of the
Jay's
ones
the
that
one going like, oh,
scorch your butthole.
that's nothing. $40
Yeah,
is
but-
nothing. How much?
Oh, Jay found out he was gonna be in a lawsuit, so he's just been googling things. He's got a whole catalog.
No
He's got an
shit.
after lawsuit catalog of things he's
I
gonna
have
buy.
I have a cart that's just sitting there waiting for me to press send.
By the way, you got to get arrested more because the mafia enjoyed the Mystery Monday. So you're gonna have to.
Oh, I got something. I'll do something over the way. Like I'm
more
at
of that.
Tiki Bar Friday. Maybe I'll make something happen on the way home from Point Pleasant or something.
Oh, dude, don't. What
Cool.
the fuck? Don't. All right. You got
You know
a
what
family.
else? I was talking to Rick about this last night. I think you're leaving something out because there's just no way you would leave that much money on the table if you were in the right. I mean, you wouldn't sign your right to sue away. I can't get past that. Corey?
I don't. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard for me to maneuver around that.
All right, but there's certain
Because
things I
that's $1
can't
million
fucking
at
say
least,
on
right? That's
public.
$1 million at least.
There's certain
right there.
things I can't say on a public. When we get off, I'll tell you exactly. You
But
guys
there's,
lock.
but there's a logical reason why you did that. Why you signed away your right to sue.
I didn't sign away my right.
You said you signed away your right to sue as an individual. You could jump
To
onto
sue
that
him
lawsuit.
individually. I could still sue the town. To sue him individually.
Please.
So he can't be liable, right? Because he's at.
How can he not be liable? He's the guy who did it.
No, I can't talk about it.
Because they hired, they
Yes.
have him hired as a police officer, and they know that he have these claims, then
All right. It's just
he could
confusing.
sue
All
the
right,
city because the city's been.
Maybe it'll make sense after the show.
I'll tell you what, George Floyd's family got $27 million.
And he died of a fucking overdose. So what are you gonna do?
Personal injury, less lethal force cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars usually pay out. New
Listen,
York,
if I
at
get
least.
27 million, sorry guys, I'm out. Nah, I still do the show. I'd still do it.
Moderate injuries, civil rights violations, anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000.
Yeah, see, I gotta know I gotta know the more.
See, the thing about it is I just wanted it to sort of be over because it just, whatever.
The worst part's already over. Why do you want it? See, that doesn't make any sense. See, they already went through the choking. How bad was it that you? Oh,
Yeah,
man, I
it
gotta
was
go-
crazy. I saw the body cam. As soon as Jay got choked, he went, ah.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a grin on his face. That's why he doesn't want people to know that.
Saw
He
his
enjoyed it a
boners.
little
His
bit.
boner and his gym shorts came out. Yeah, a little
You know
fucking
what's
erection.
crazy?
He was wearing gray sweats, and it became quite apparent that he was enjoying what was happening to him.
So what's crazy is that when I used to teach women self-defense, that's what you teach them to do. Like if somebody like a man grabs them or chokes them, they acquiesce a little bit to kind of gain the trust, so then the guy's not as rough, and then they can react. So I thought about doing imagine if I moaned. That would be the fucking topic of the police department. They'd be
That
like,
would be
"Look at
so
this
funny,
fucking
dude."
guy.
That would be so fucking funny if you went, ah.
You probably are still the topic of the police department, at least for another week or so.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now he's
Is
the
that guy
topic
on? Is
in-
that guy on leave? The guy's got to be on leave, right?
I
Like,
think
he's
so.
got-
Yeah, he's not on. He's on
At
desk.
the very
duty.
least on desk
Desk
duty.
duty.
Yeah, desk duty. So
They're
they,
probably fucking with him. Yo, you got fucked up by that civilian. Yo, you got your ass beat by a civilian, dude. How's your nose? Can you breathe out that fucking honker of a nose?
The cop probably would have let you go had you started moaning.
you know there's a
He
lot
probably would
of,
hit him. He probably was like, what the fuck?
Oh. I'm letting go. Aren't you? I'm like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, but does he let him go, or does he get more upset and fights him? He punches him probably. You know what I mean? And then you're making more money.
Yeah, because now you gave him blue balls.
So you have to also understand too. This situation. I'm very highly trained, right? And I know you're gonna laugh, but
No,
I'm
we
highly
know you
trained and
keep
I have
saying it.
certification. So if I had to go to court, there would have just been a long, drawn out process. Like, well, he has this training
cares?
and this, and it's like, I just didn't want to deal with that.
God, fuck you. I don't believe that. Money.
All right.
We have talked about so many would you rathers where you would do the most disgusting things for just a couple dollars. And for you.
Yeah, but it's easier for Jay to take a dick in the butt than it is to go to court.
I would
you know
eat a
what I mean?
homeless woman's ass before I fucking go
Yeah,
to
it's
prison.
easier.
All it means is you got to go to appointments. You got a thing here, you got a thing there. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. You don't want to go, but who
But
cares?
you're not going to go to prison, though. You know you're not in the wrong. You didn't do anything
Yeah.
wrong.
I don't. Again,
Unless you did do something wrong.
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I told you the exact story. You know what my crime was?
Choke me.
Driving a fucking Cadillac. That was my crime.
That's the whitest
Please.
Cadillac ever, dude.
I
Come
know.
on.
It actually is white. Yeah.
Cadillac ATS.
If you'd have had an Italian dark tan, chances are you'd have been shot right away.
Oh, no doubt.
Tracksuit, maybe with some fucking.
No.
some
Listen, I don't want to perpetuate that fucking thing. Oh, you get shot if you're black. That's fucking stupid. More
No,
white
you get
guys
shot-
get
I
shot
mean,
by cops
right.
than black guys. So let's
Right.
not fucking perpetuate that. I'm sorry I made that joke.
Have you ever been tased? I've been tased, and it's not fun. I didn't want to get that either.
Well, but but there's no chance of you being tased or choked or shot. So who cares?
Tased, you would have got an extra $5,000, dude.
Yeah. See.
It was basically what you were involved in was like a Fear Factor game, Let us choke you for 20. Let us tase you for another 6.
You just didn't have to eat the
Let's
testicles.
tack on. Yeah, let's tack on some things. Dude.
Would you eat the testicles for the money?
Yeah. I mean, some people eat those, like Colorado. Rocky
Yeah,
Mountain
they're called
oysters
Rocky
are a
Mountain
thing.
oysters,
Yeah.
Is that what
Have you had
Rocky
those,
Mountain
Corey?
oysters are?
Yeah, nuts. But no, I've never had
Bull
that
nuts,
shit.
aren't they bull nuts?
Yeah, bull testicles.
Wait a minute. That's what they really are?
Yeah.
I just thought they were from. I thought they were the oysters from the Rocky
Jay,
Mountain.
how the fuck would how do
True.
oysters get
I
to
don't
Rocky
know.
Mountain?
I don't
Jay?
know, but I never knew they were
Fucking arrest this guy. This is
ball
criminal.
testicles.
This right here is
Like
criminal,
ball
dude.
testicles.
Buffalo have wings?
Oh yeah, Buff, you've
What?
never seen them? They're giant, like unicorn wings.
Man, how'd I not see that? Yeah, just deep fried.
I didn't know that.
Anything deep fried is good. So you could put anything in there and you'd probably think, oh, that tastes pretty. Deep fried butter is good.
You've never had balls, have you, Kane?
I have, yeah.
Oh, you've had
In
you've had
Colorado.
those?
No.
Are they good?
How big are
balls
they? Are they
good?
big?
They vary. I mean, the ones I had were about like a, I don't know, like
Oh,
a smaller meatball. Yeah. I mean, it's
And
not
you
like
ate
a
it?
whole ball. I'm sure they slice it up a little bit, and like it's not like you're not eating the entire.
What'd you
ball.
eat it with? Would you eat it with like tartar sauce, like
Like a
any
sauce?
sauces?
Yeah, you dip it and eat it.
What's the consistency of a?
They my buddies tricked me into it.
How
Well,
many
they-
did you eat?
Yeah.
Like, well, I had the one, and then they were all laughing. I go, what? And they were like, that's bull testicle. I'm like, oh, huh. And then I finished it, and I had another one after that. It was
Yeah, but
good.
what's the consistency? Rick said they squirt when you eat them. Is that true?
I mean,
That's a whole one. That's. He's talking about whole ones. When you eat a whole one, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think the one Kane Kane
Yours
had
was diced,
like
whatever.
that.
no, it was like deep fried and shit.
Yeah,
And
it
like,
is
no,
different.
it didn't pop like my nut this morning.
Yeah. But there are people that eat them whole like that. They eat the whole nut and they bite them and juices come out.
Yeah, like when you first kill a deer, you got to take a bite out of the heart. If you kill a buffalo, you got to bite the nuts.
I'm taking this stuff where it's it's all like heart, liver, and all this stuff ground up into a pill of the animal. It's called like the ancestral shit where like you go
Oh
back
yeah.
Well, I mean, like, shit, how do you think all those old people fucking lived back in
Yeah.
the day? They must have eaten every part of the animal. They know they were
Fucking
smarter
nose to
about
toes,
that than
dude.
we were. Like, what does that say that it does?
to. It just gives you all the vitamins and iron you need from organs, from the organs
Right.
of the animal.
Remember that guy, the Liver King, that got caught for using steroids? He used to fucking eat that shit right
He's
off.
got a
that wasn't
hole.
why
His
he was big. He
no,
was big
no,
because he
no
was fucking on
steroids.
steroids.
Yeah, and that's why he got in trouble because that was the lie. He said,
Yeah.
"You want to look like this, you got to eat like this."
And
Ancestral.
all the people he led down the wrong fucking path. All these.
He's got a
people
documentary on Netflix.
Does
Oh,
he?
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And nothing really happened to him. I mean, what happened to him? He made all that money, and
He lost a lot of it though. He lost
did he
his
get
following. I'm sure there's got to be a class action lawsuit against him for lying to people.
Well,
He's a
Speaking
grifter,
of-
dude, swindler.
speaking of cops, well, yeah, I guess if he made money off of people, did he have like a line of supplements he was selling and
Yep.
shit and all that? Oh,
Yeah.
he did. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he
there
did.
you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Protein, everything.
I pulled into the ShopRite parking lot. I was just going to run in real quick. So cars always like pull up in the fire lane. Who doesn't like park in the fire lane if they just got to run in somewhere real quick? Whatever. It's a very long fire lane. What are the chances of a fire breaking out? So I pull in a fire lane. The cop goes, I didn't see the cop. It was around the corner. It pulls up and goes, whoop, whoop, to the thing. And you can't park there. Sir, you can't park there. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'll move it. Then I started walking back to the car and the cop gets out. Excuse me, sir? I'm not a sir. I'm a ma'am. I misgendered a cop, and she got fucking. But it looked like she had her hair up. She had her hair up in the hat. She was in the car when I said, sorry, sir. But she got fucking pissed at me.
Man, imagine if she tried to choke you, dude. What would you have done? Grab the titty.
Nothing.
Grab
It was at
titty.
the ShopRite parking lot, so I'm sure nothing like that would have happened. But she's like, "Are you
Jeez.
trying to be funny?" I go, "No, I said I saw you quick. I assumed you were a guy. You got your hair up. Blah blah blah." And she goes, and she got back in her car. And nothing really came.
Trying to
of
be
that,
funny. You should have been like, people call me ma'am all the time.
Yeah. Oh fuck. See, I didn't think about it because I'd panicked. You don't think in that moment. You're just like, you don't try to be funny. You're just like, shit.
You also don't think about, I mean, I know this sounds sexist, but you don't think about women being cops, right?
No, I didn't.
You don't.
No.
You just don't. Now they hire them more you see them more in every town you drive through. And I think it's more because more women are getting in trouble and they need to have women on the scene when women get in trouble.
That makes sense. I mean, that's fair.
ever see
Same thing
there's
with
some-
teachers. You don't think of a man teacher, but there's men
True.
teacher. you
Same
know?
thing.
Yeah. The man teacher, the big man teacher that we had in high school wore clogs. And that tells you all you need. Most men teachers were like that, little limp in a wrist. I know it's
He was the
different
first
now.
gay guy ever, dude. That's crazy.
No, Stephanie, we know plenty of lady
Stone
cops.
Age.
We know plenty of lady cops too, but I think it's just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like historically, like nurses. When you think of a nurse, you think of
Right.
a woman nurse.
But
Like,
you know what? I don't want a lady cop coming to help me, man. I don't, because you've seen so many videos of lady cops getting their ass fucking handed to them. One lady cop, this was a recent video.
Well, let's just be honest. It's called manhandled. It's not called
Right.
woman-handled. You know what I mean?
She got her gun wrestled away from her by a perp, and then she started screaming for her life. Oh, don't jump me! Oh, don't jump me! Then another guy cop had to come and save her. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're just not physically capable of handling a confrontation with most men. You're just not. Antifa men you can handle. You got no problem with that, and you can't run fast. You know, like And why are so many cops overweight now? Guys too. Like,
Oh
what
my
the
God,
fuck?
no
Have we
shit.
just gotten rid of all the testing, all the requirements to be a cop?
Yeah, it is. You know what's crazy? At the police academy here in Union County, they used to, at the end of their class, like right the day before they graduated, they used to have to run 13 miles on Sandy Hook Beach.
Wow.
Like on the beach.
Yeah,
like
that's
on the
hard.
sand. You know how
Yeah.
hard that is.
Now
got
they
rid of
eat
that.
hot dogs on Sandy Hook Beach.
They got rid of that because of.
They just
celebrate.
do a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
They're like, let's celebrate. Let's get hot
But
dogs.
wouldn't you want a cop to come and save you that could run 13 miles on the Sandy Hook Beach?
Fuck
They
yeah.
don't do it anymore because somebody complained about it.
Probably someone died while they were doing it. They're like, we can't do this no more.
These are
He
the
died of heat
requirements.
stroke.
Do you not understand why these are the requirements? I mean, come
I
on.
mean, yeah, I know.
It's like the whole conversation we had during, was it last summer, the winter, whatever it was, about the women, the firefighter.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You're laying there fucking in a blazing building, and the lady goes, I'm sorry, I can't, you're too heavy, I can't move you.
I was watching. TikTok's been showing me some fucked up things lately. TikTok's been showing me like people that aren't taking care of their kids correctly, and like they live in like hoarder houses and like shits everywhere, and like the cops gotta come and do like a fucking wellness check on the kids. And there was this one, the lady walks in and she goes, right away the cop's like looks at the guy and like, this is fucking disgusting. This is gross. You're gross. Where's the kid at? And the guy's like, in the back. And she's like, how the fuck do I get there? And he's like, I don't. It's just dirty right now. And she's like, I don't care. How do I get there? And there's just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And she's got to climb the couch to get to another room. Then she's got to climb a dresser because that room is blocked
Oh
up by
my
a dresser.
God.
She climbs a dresser. Then she finally gets to the kids' room. She gets back out. She goes back over the couch. She falls and she's like, oh fuck, ow, what the fuck, oh shit. It's just fucking. It was wild, but it was funny to watch this lady cop be like, yo, what the, ow, fuck, what the.
Those hoarder houses are just.
They
fucking
arrested them.
nasty.
They arrested the mom and dad. They arrested them.
Do you ever watch the show, Hoarders?
No,
Oh,
this
yeah.
was so bad though, dude. This kid was being
Oh!
neglected.
That's where my cat was. I thought it
Yeah.
ran away.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
got the bones. They're pulling the bones out from underneath fucking 3 years worth of newspapers underneath the fucking couch.
Cat was under the cat. Cat was smooshed. All three cats
Yeah.
were smooshed.
Smooshed. They were kissed.
They were smooshed.
They're fucking
Yeah, Carrie,
shitting
the
in
old guy
pot.
too. Carrie watched the same one, that same fucking TikTok video. Yeah, the old guy was arrested too.
God.
They all were fucking in on the in
Oh,
cahoots.
it's just messy right now. Right now, how long did it take to have to carve a path from the living room to the dining
There's
room
no
with
path,
shit
dude.
on
Just
each side?
he said the
God.
dog shit. There was dog shit on the floor. The guy was like, that was from yesterday. I still got to clean it. And she's like, yeah, clean it.
How many yesterdays have you been saying that for?
Oh, dude,
But
so
most
gross.
what I don't understand is most of those people who hoard, they have a story. Like, my dad left me when I was
Yeah,
8,
of
and then
course.
my uncle molested me. Like, I get that's awful.
American Idols have stories too. Those are the
But
ones
I
they
don't
show
get
you.
what. So because of all that, now you got to keep the fucking 80 wrapping paper toilet things in your like. I don't.
That's
understand
called
that.
lazy and depression. There's no other
Yeah.
excuse for that. There's no reason to be like that's fucked. That's
Did
so
you s-
gross. You don't have to be rich to be clean
No. Did you see the
or
one
organized.
with the lady who ate surrounded by her own poop?
Mm-hmm.
And she insisted she wanted to go in the house and eat one last time before they cleaned it so she could. And the officer was like, "You've been eating poop all these years." She goes, "I know. Whatever. It's what I've done. I want to go in there and eat one last time." Corey's about to vomit. She was insistent upon going back into the house because she could not possibly imagine a life without eating her own shit.
Yeah.
She had bags of. This is the diarrhea side. This is the.
She
poop
shit in
side.
bags?
No, bags of shit everywhere. Shit everywhere. Bags of shit everywhere. It was just where she cooked. I mean, you know, they got one little spot cleared on their dirty mattress to lay on, and they're like this. They've coffined themselves way before they were dead. Is that your worst nightmare? What if your son married a hoarder?
I don't know him anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I don't know. He wouldn't. Because I'm not raising a fucking psychopath.
I'd rather have a son that sucks all the dicks.
Wait, you'd rather have a son that sucks dick than marry a hoarder?
Yes.
You know what's crazy is my son yesterday said that he's like, Mom, what if I was president one day? I would take down Big Pharma. And I said, do you know what Pharma is? And he said, yes, where old McDonald lives.
I knew that was coming. What else would a 5-year-old have said?
He's 8, dude.
He's 8 now? When did he
He
get
didn't
8?
say that. I made that up, dude.
He was just, I know, that was a joke. I get that. But
Yeah.
like that, he was just 6. He's 8.
I wrote another one. I don't like walking behind my fiance in the city because I see all the guys check her out. You know, I hate that. And I told her, and she said, well, women check you out too when you're walking. I was like, really? They think I'm cute? And she goes, no, they think you walk funny.
Which you do. I mean,
Fuck you, Jay. Get arrested.
Look at that guy. He walks like a homo.
yeah. Why is he walking on his toes?
Oh, that got it wrong again, didn't I? It's not homo. What'd he say? Queer. Fuck.
Queer.
I get it wrong every single time. It's just that queer is not in the lexicon. Nobody uses queer on a daily basis.
No, it's not a normal.
No, it ain't normal.
I mean, the shit that I've seen going into, back to the story, as an appraiser going into people's houses. I mean, it's just, you ever like, how do people live like this?
Yeah.
That happens.
Well, what's the
especially
worst thing you've seen personally?
A guy, okay, so I went to this 3-story multifamily home in Irvington, and as I was walking up to the house, a person ran out. It was like a crackhead. He had like, right. So he was like, "Don't worry, I cleaned it up. You won't smell anything." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, if he leads with that, you're in for some shit, man.
So I walked in. As I walked in, I stepped over at one of those industrial bags of from Home Depot, like a big, and out of that bag was a head of a pit bull. It was a dead dog. So what happened was, long story short, people on the first floor were fighting dogs. Every time the dog lost, they would cut a hole in the wall, put it in a bag, tape it up, and then cover up the wall. So they found 13 dead dogs. No, it was 11 dead dogs in the wall, and then they started to decompose. Yeah, I know. What the fuck is right? I know. It was awful. Yeah.
God. Yeah, at least you know if
Jesus
your son
Christ.
sucked all the dicks, at least you know his house would be clean.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
Gay people are clean.
Yeah.
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 Wouldn't be any dogs in the wall. Tear the house down. You can't resell that.
Tear it down.
It was what was called a 203K. So they come in and they literally gut it out, and it's like a construction loan.
How do you live knowing that shit is in your wall? Like, what if it's the wall your bed's pushed up against?
You got skeletons in your closet? No, but I have them on my wall.
Yeah.
I have dogs in my wall. How's that?
Dogs in my wall.
And then you hear
Dog
like
wall. So the crackhead, was it the crackhead's fault, or the crackhead was just there?
The crackhead had posted up there like he was living there because he had nowhere to go. So it was abandoned. The first floor was abandoned. So a construction company came in to buy it and to fix it. I had to go in and do an appraisal on it.
Did you found the dogs on the wall?
No. I saw the dog, the head of a pit bull. I remember it was.
So they already found the dogs.
They already cleaned it out, and there was those. Have you ever met? You've been in the hood. Those fucking fly trap things hanging.
Yeah.
There had to have
that's
been
not
40
the
of
hood.
them.
They had them in my fucking grandma's house.
I don't know.
My
I feel
grandma
like
had
that's
that
the
shit.
hood. That's like. And
I usually
like,
go about 90 miles an hour through the hood, so I've never really noticed anything like a
it was
fly trap. But
fucking horrible.
you're laying there. Imagine you're laying there, trying to sleep, and you hear, I'm muffled.
Oh fuck, dude.
Headless dog starts to fucking.
Oh
whine.
no.
Well, let's get out of here. Well, so how much was that house appraised for?
It was like
25 cents.
It was 230,000. It was a three. I remember,
25
like
cents.
that was one I will always remember. It was a construction loan.
Wow.
So the way you do a construction loan is you appraise it based off of what it's going to look like when it's finished.
The
The original
bones.
price was $230. I think we appraised it at $700 after it was done. 700 something.
Oh man. So Corey, we joked each other off yesterday,
Yeah.
with the dad jokes. I love that. Joked each other off. That's funny, isn't it? That's funny.
Shook me off, brother.
These are some jokes that I just happened to come across these this morning, and they're funny. Jokes your dad just won't let go of, and they're not necessarily jokes, but they're things that there's a bunch of people. I think this is probably Reddit. Bunch of things that people volunteered that their dad always says when something is said. Like, for example, if somebody says, if anyone says, I have a question, my dad always says, does it involve a woodchuck?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
One dad, every time he's asked, or he says, do you have holes in your socks? No. Well, then how do you put them on?
That's like my grandpa's type shit. My grandpa did this shit.
My buddy, Kurt from Minneapolis, he uses it every time he's at the bar. He'll do a shot, and he'll drink it, and then they'll get the bartender over. He goes, excuse me, there's a problem with my shot glass. And they were like, well, what's the matter? I got a big hole in it. Got a big hole at the top. It disappeared. The alcohol disappeared. Anytime somebody says, see you later, he goes, thanks for the warning. Some of these I'm going to adopt in my own
that's good.
Yeah, they're kind of
lexicon.
they're kind of old man mean shit.
Yeah, right. It's really quick. Every time I ask him where one of my brothers is, he goes, shit, I forgot him. And won't tell me where they actually are every single time. Dad, can you make me breakfast? Abracadabra, your breakfast. Try that on Lex and see. He's going to roll his eyes.
Can you make me breakfast?
At 8 years old, you know to roll your eyes, right? Is he an eye roller?
He's kind of looking at you and be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, that look. Yeah.
Like, Dad, shut up. I am more pissed off than a piano player in a marching band.
Oh, because they got to carry their piano.
Okay.
Yeah. When paying with a credit card, every time he goes, you finish this one. Hope it works.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Or they'll come back with them and be like, oh, shit, it went through.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that one,
I
yeah.
do that. That's God. Every time I want to say that, I stop myself or try to because
stop
I'm
myself
like,
too, 'cause
she's
it's
going to hate me
corny,
for
yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
But I didn't finish it. When paying with a credit card, every time he goes, hope it works. We just found it in a parking lot. That's the funny add to that. This is funny. Whenever a server comes by after a meal, do you want a box for the burger? My dad goes, no, but I'll wrestle you for the fries.
Yeah, I get it.
That's funny.
You want a box for the burger? How many rounds?
Yeah, that would work too. One time, Russ and I were somewhere, and we had finished eating, and a waitress came over with a tray. She had a hamburger. She's like, did you order hamburgers? And Russ goes, yeah. She goes to set them down, and he goes, but we ate them already.
That's good too.
You want a box for that? No, I don't fight.
Yeah. Whenever somebody...
Marcus has one where he's like conversation. So he said, "Did you want cheese? Did you ask for cheese on your burger?" He said, "No, I asked for bacon." And also I asked for a quesadilla. So I forget how it was, but he asked for burger at all.
This is funny. How many beans are in a can of beans? 239. If there were one more, it would be too farty.
Right.
Whenever somebody blows their nose, he goes, you think it's a cold, but it's snot. It's snot.
So
Yep.
stupid.
Get it? There's a couple more. A young guy said every time he brings a girl home, his dad introduces himself with this joke. What kind of bees make milk?
Boobies.
Nah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, that's right? Boobies make
Boobies.
milk.
Yeah,
okay.
boobies. Yeah, boobies. Boobies. Someone said, my dad is Chinese. Anytime he shows someone how to do something easier, he calls it an ancient Chinese secret.
Very good.
Whenever someone says they're going to go take a shower, my dad's response is, be sure to put it back when you're done.
All right, that makes sense. That's a good one.
And then one dirty dad says one person said their father is totally cool repeatedly using this naughty play on words. Is it a jacket on day or is it a jacket off day?
Ew. Jacket off for sure.
I just got that.
That's funny. Speaking of that, do you masturbate while thinking of your ex?
No. What the fuck?
No, because most people do.
Can we talk about this off the air or?
Oh, Jay, what the fuck?
What?
kidding,
What?
no.
Oh, I get it.
No.
Let me find the, where's the fucking article on that? Normalized sex.
Do you, Kane? Do you masturbate thinking about your ex?
No.
Jay's, I mean, he's the only one that would make sense to do it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a current.
If I tried
Fling.
it, I don't know if I would get hard.
Wait, what?
You know what I mean?
When you masturbate, what do you think about?
Jesus, Jay.
Is that
Right? I mean,
is that a very intrusive
what?
question?
Why?
Wah wah wee wah, Jay.
Why do you want to know that? Where the fuck is this article? Oh,
Okay,
I know.
whatever.
It's a New York Post article. That's why. Okay, yeah. Most people think of their ex when pleasuring themselves, a study reveals. 76% of men, 59% of women think about an ex when they diddle themselves.
59%? That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
a
women. Yeah.
real lot. What the fuck?
Is your current hotter than any of your exes have ever been? Careful.
Yes.
Is my current?
Yes.
Is Alicia hotter than any girl that you've been with, or have you been
Yes.
with hotter girls?
I think Alicia is, yeah.
You gotta say that though.
No, I've been with I think good-looking women. I mean, been with bikini models and stuff like that. But Alicia is better, yeah.
I think if I had to pick, if the Mafia, if you had to pick, Corey's probably been with hotter girls than Jay. Yeah, without question.
I feel like Jay has no standards a lot of times.
Well,
you know what I
that's
mean?
yeah.
Well,
And then
I was just gonna
he
say-
fucked the old lady for money. you
Yeah,
know, the
I was just gonna
insurance
say
agent
I
or
don't think
whatever.
I've been with hot women. My wife's hot now.
I didn't say
think.
you haven't been with hot
No,
women.
no.
I just think the majority of the women that both of you have been with, Corey's probably been with hotter women because you've got women that bring down the curve.
Yes, I was gonna say I really truly have no standards. Like I'll fuck a fat bitch for gas money. You know what I mean? Like I don't care.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah, I did.
Truth comes out, dude.
Yeah,
Wait, how did that come up? Like how
I was young. Oh my god.
No,
I
was
like-
it a random fat chick that you were just we were
No.
out of gas on the side of the road? Like
No,
how did
it
you
was
come?
somebody
how
that
did you
was-
come to the agreement that you would fuck her and she would
Oh
give
my
you
god,
money
her
for
name
gas?
was her name was Donna too. I remember she had red hair.
Donna?
Donna, I know. She just sounds fat, right?
Yeah.
So she
Donna.
wanted me to come see her. She was old. She was like 10 years older than me. I was like, well, she's like, I want you to come see me and just fuck, right? And I was like, well, if you give me gas money, I will. She's like, done.
Oh,
No.
gas money to come fuck her.
Yeah, yeah.
All
So
right. Well,
she's-
it's not like you were begging. I need
No,
gas.
no,
and I
no,
ran
no,
out of
no,
gas."
no,
That's
no.
a little different.
No, but again, it was just because I needed gas money. I mean, again, would a Corey have done that with
No.
with a fat Donna? No.
God,
I
wouldn't.
did.
I can only imagine what Donna looks like, dude.
Oh,
Corey would
God.
do it with a Marna.
I would have pushed her Donna slide.
Pushed your Donna steps.
Yeah, I'd have pushed her down a flight of stairs.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that neither of you have had any women that you've ever been with where you just like it's like you don't
One
tell your
time.
friends?
And it
Like, I
wasn't
can't
that
tell my-
bad. One time, and it wasn't even that bad.
Was she big? Was she like?
Yeah,
ugly?
but not like a Donna, probably.
No, Donna.
was it a one night stand or
Yeah,
was it?
but
were
it
you
was
playing-
there was more parties involved.
I was gonna say, were you playing the game where you
Hmm.
played see who could bring home the pig, the biggest pig?
Oh, I played that game before.
Yeah.
No,
I've
it was
won
more,
most.
it was more like, all right, switch.
What? What? Excuse me?
It was 19. And
Was it an
a
orgy?
young 19-year-old boy.
We call that tag teaming. You just slap in
Yeah.
and you switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you've been
Yeah.
around fucking swinging cocks in your time too,
Once, my best friend. Yeah.
huh?
Not okay. Not like you have.
Well,
not
how
like
do
you
you
have
know
on the
what- how do
couch.
you know
You
what
and your
I
buddy
have?
on the couch, just fucking like this. Not the same at all.
But how big was this girl? Like Donna was probably
I
three.
thought you were gonna ask about his dick.
Wait, whoa, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
What'd he
How
say?
much?
Donna, I think at the time was probably about 390, 395. Donna was big,
Jay!
bro.
Wow.
That's Matt's size.
Yeah, yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah, no, she like obviously Matt's taller. She wasn't as tall as Matt, but as far as body structure at the height, Matt, 395.
How did you see, I mean, because I
Yeah,
make this
how'd
joke all
that
the time
work?
about separation with both hands, having
Yeah.
to claw your
Yep.
way through to get
Had
to the hole.
yeah.
Did you have to do that?
Yep.
Jay,
But she was
what
actually
the
very.
hell?
I was shocked
Dude,
on
did
how
you have to lift the fupa?
I had to. Come on.
Did you have to lift the gun?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
So like, yeah.
Jay's out here doing the Lord's work, dude.
Yo,
Did it smell?
like fucking humid fish at the seaport. It was fucking awful. I remember because when you're in it, you're like your eyes kind of
When
like
you're in it.
No, when you're in
literally.
it, you don't smell it anymore, right? Because you get used to it. But then when you walk out for a few minutes and you come back, so I walked out, came back, I was like, oh god, this is fucking
That
awful.
had to have been on you for a couple days at
Yeah,
least.
I did. I soaked my hands in fucking ammonia and like it was. Oh,
What about your lips?
Uh-uh.
Burt's Bees ain't getting rid of that.
I was 19, I think. Yeah, I was 19. I was just in college.
Burnt's bees, dude. That's probably
Wow. Well, so wait, was it a bet? Why did you tag team a big
Yeah,
gal?
well, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't big. No, it was four. There's four people involved. Me,
Well,
my friend.
why did the
and then
four
two
of you
us.
decide to get a big gal?
We were 18. We didn't decide. It was a friend of the other one.
And you just
So wait.
all decided to. So
It wasn't
wait,
that
so
big. It was
what-
like 170, not like 390 like Jay's
But-
talking.
So while one of you are fucking her, the other two are just like you other three are just like keeping your dicks hard by beating off.
no,
Like,
not
what do
three
you-
men. What
Oh,
the
it was
fuck?
you and your friend and two girls.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it was 2 and 2.
The fuck, three guys. What made you
That's
think
so-
that?
You just said that.
No, I said she's the friend. She had a friend.
Oh. Oh, I didn't hear that part.
170. How tall was she? Because that's kind of big. If she was like
3'2".
That's kind of big coming from the guy
I know.
that had sex with a
Listen,
390-pound woman.
Shoot, she was so fucking big.
If she got on top, you could have passed out.
No, I know. And you know what's crazy? I saw her recently.
Passed
and
out. He could have passed on, dude.
I saw her recently, and she had like I don't know if she did the Ozempic or she had the weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
But she
P90X, dude.
She looks like she's You know how those they look like they're melting. Her
Yeah.
body looked like
Yeah.
that through. Oh god! And then I just had flashbacks of.
You
of
should
this-
you should try to masturbate to her later. That's
Oh
an
no!
ex.
Uh-uh.
Come on.
Come on,
looked like
Jay,
she-
give it a shot.
Do it for science. See what happens.
Oh god!
Let's do some news.
And now, from a location unknown for his safety, it's Kay with the Not Quite News.
R. Kelly
Okay. Okay.
is saying that the prison staff plotted to have him killed by a Nazi and gave him enough drugs to kill him. They gave him an overdose quantity of medicine in the prison.
It's wild that he went over the limits of drugs. Usually he's always under the limit, you know?
Hey.
Hey!
And I think it was.
They said they gave him too much anti-anxiety and sleep medication compared to the usual dosages that he takes.
That's just a minor problem.
Plotted to have him killed by another inmate.
I gotta hit that one.
Wait, what happened?
He said that's
I
just,
said
a,
it's just a
minor
minor
problem.
problem.
Because he was with minor.
Damn it. I walked all over that. The guy, he says, is a member of the Aryan Brotherhood. He was transferred to Kelly's prison with instructions to kill him.
Yeah, that's
He's
what
losing
yeah, he's losing his mind.
100%.
Soda candy targeted by 3 states. The government crackdown. This is good. Hundreds and thousands of food stamp recipients across Arkansas, Idaho, and Utah will soon be banned from using their benefits to buy sugary snacks and sodas.
Good.
Yeah, shouldn't
Help
be
'em
allowed
out.
to do that anyway.
Nope. That's a treat. You need food. You need sustenance. You don't need fucking treats.
Right. This one trait can make you happier the rest of your life. You want to know
One
what it is?
trait.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
Okay. What's one trait?
Sarcastic. Being sarcastic.
Nope. It's
I don't
kind
know.
of it's a hard one. How do you do this? I don't know.
Give it to us.
Trust people more.
Oh, trust. Yeah, but some people are too trustworthy. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what's funny is that might be true. The people that trust the most are the ones that are like kind of ignorant though. They're happy, but at the same time, they're getting one pulled over on them, and they don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they just don't care. Imagine being so happy that like nothing affects you. People are fucking with you and they're pulling shit on you, and you're just like,
That's
whatever.
probably the smartest thing Alicia's grandma said one time is because Alicia was talking about how she's so trustworthy and people get over on her. And she said, that's not my problem. That's their
It's
problem.
true. No, it's true. I
Yeah.
believe that 100%. But
If they lie to me, then that's not me. That's them. I'm still going to be a good person. They're just the bad person.
our egos take over though, and we hate getting taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Isn't it
just can't
sad that
fuck-
we live in a world where if somebody's too happy, we look at them like, what the fuck are they plotting against us? Right? Do you, like, that's sad. Somebody can't just be happy without us thinking anything else that they're
No,
happy.
you're right. We question, why are you so happy?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
I got the Lord in my life. Nothing bothers me. I give it
Yeah.
all
Got
to
the
him.
whole Lord in my life. I got the whole wide Lord in my life.
I like that song. That's
Yeah,
a good
that's a
song.
good one. That
No,
was
that's
great.
a good song.
Thank you.
Psychopaths are most likely to live in these 4 states.
Alabama, Mississippi.
New Jersey, New York.
New York, yes.
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? That's just because we got so many people here.
Maybe.
West Virginia.
California.
Nope.
Really?
Think Sin City.
Oh,
Okay,
Vegas.
good Las Vegas.
Nevada.
Nevada, yeah.
Do you say Nevada or Nevada?
Nevada.
I say Nevada.
Nevada, New York, South Dakota,
What?
and
You gotta be a psycho to live there. dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
and the home of the Nuzzin.
Texas.
Texas.
Wow.
Countries that have the most psychopaths? China,
China.
Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Korea, and Japan. What does that tell you? They sounded all Oriental to me.
You said Hong
Oriental.
Kong. Hong Kong's not a country, so.
Well, it says as for countries, the ones that rank the highest include China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Korea, and Japan. Maybe that just got snuck in there. I don't know why that's in there, but I didn't
Like a
say
ninja?
that. Ninja. All right, really bad jokes.
It's now time for
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Kane and Corey's Really Bad Jokes.
Former Project Runway contestant Arthur Falasa Alu was killed in a shooting at a No Kings rally in Salt Lake City.
Idiot.
Fucking should have hit him with blue steel.
Tim Gunn told the funeral director to make it work. That was his catchphrase. That show went to hell as soon as Tim Gunn left.
Oh, yeah.
That
For
was
sure.
actually a decent show that I watched the first few years with Tim Gunn on it. Because he was funny. One of them
Yeah.
snarky gays, you know? Uncle Rick is a journalist. I don't mean my Uncle Rick.
Nah.
Social media has become the main source of news in the U.S. Which makes sense. MSM lies. You got to find your guys that you trust. Anyway, yeah. Social media has become the main source of news in the U.S. So now,
love to get
according
my
to
news
sources.
is-
Oh, wait, what?
I love getting my news the same place where I get my dinner recipes and my preview porn.
So now when you hear according to sources, that just means Karen from Facebook.
Yeah. I heard.
Lay's has announced the winner of a Do Us a Favor flavor contest, rather. They had people suggest flavors. The
Yeah,
winner
yeah.
was bacon grilled cheese flavored potato chips. They won $1 million prize.
Wow.
It doesn't matter the flavor. Every end result's the same. Heart problems and diabetes.
$1 million to invent something you can find on the floor of Jay's car. That's insane. Yes.
I know, yo,
Fucking-
they should come out with a flavor, Jay's car.
No.
Oh, my
It's like a bar mat shot. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
They call that the Jersey Turnpike here in Jersey.
Experts say coffee adds years to your life as long as it's black. Get the bell ready here. Coffee adds years to your life as long as it's black.
Say the same thing about penises.
Meanwhile, drinking coffee in a neighborhood can subtract years from your life as long as it's black.
I wrote a joke about there was a black guy drinking out of a coffee cup, and my son goes, "Oh, you usually don't see that." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I don't usually see black guys drink coffee." I was like, "Lexington, black guys drink coffee all the time. You're thinking that the coffee is just a white person thing?" And the black guy goes, "Actually, it's Hennessy," and he kept walking.
That's good.
Americans are increasingly turning to bots for their news.
Americans are turning to bots for their news. Okay.
Oh wait, so Lester Holt's back on TV then? What? And finally, Provo, Utah, has been named America's best-run city.
We're at Provo, Utah.
Well, shit. You allow me to have 15 wives, I'm gonna vote it best too.
Detroit has been named the city most likely to make you run. Okay. Enjoy therapy. Good luck with everything.
Shit.
Goodbye, everybody.
Early show tomorrow?
Yeah, no show. I'm not here Friday because Friday I'm gone.
No, I figured that.
For Lottie Dottie, baby.
Fort Lottie Dottie.
Fort Liquordale.
Fort what?
Fort Liquordale.
Oh, God. I thought he said something else completely.
Holy shit.
I did
Actually,
not hear the look.
I heard the L, but I could.
I
when
didn't hear
you
the
said
look.
that, I was like, he thought he said.
Oh,
yeah.
no. No.
Well, because I'm like, wow, that's gone downhill.
Holy moly.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Later.